Now to the fight over abortion rights ahead of a landmark Supreme Court decision that could overturn Roe v. Wade. Oklahoma legislatures passed an anti-abortion bill outlawing abortion from the moment of fertilization. It would be the most restrictive law in the nation. Here's CBS's Jan Crawford with the details.
The legislation would prohibit abortion at any point in pregnancy, except to save a woman's life or in the case of rape or incest. It would take effect immediately after Governor Kevin Stitt signs it, which he has said he will do.
We believe life begins at conception, and we're going to protect life in Oklahoma.
The law goes further than a similar Texas law, which bans abortion there after 6 weeks and gives private citizens the right to enforce it by suing abortion providers with $10,000 rewards. It's in effect while being challenged in court, causing some Texas women to seek abortions in Oklahoma. But Oklahoma closed that door last month when it enacted its version of the 6-week ban. Today's would ban abortion before 6 weeks. And with the Supreme Court likely to overturn Roe v. Wade, other conservative states are considering similar laws. More than a dozen already have so-called trigger laws that would immediately ban or greatly restrict abortion if the court overturns Roe. Vice President Kamala Harris met virtually today with abortion providers in some of those states, just after Oklahoma passed its near-total ban.
It's outrageous, and it's just the latest in a series of extreme laws around the country.
And Jan joins us now. So a lot of anticipation about that Supreme Court ruling. When could that come down?
Well, I mean, it's been more than 2 weeks since a draft of that opinion leaked that showed, at least at some point, a majority of the justices were ready to overturn Roe v. Wade. When a final decision comes, it could be any time. We don't know. We also don't know what the final vote's going to look like or whether one of the justices may have changed their minds. But in the meantime, Norah, there has been a significant increase, according to law enforcement, in the number of abortion-related violent threats, which means that the court and the justices are now under additional security.
But a decision could come as soon as Monday?
Potentially.
Potentially. All right, Jan Crawford, thank you.